I feel like I should just, kind of make some sort of a video just kind of talking about where I am at this point because, well, mostly because I actually haven't been, it seems like I haven't been doing a lot, at least on the front of actually making shit and all that sort of things. But in a way, I've been doing some sort of things like finally kind of getting some semblance of a life, kind of starting out with that. Like, started taking classes at my community college, so I've been doing that sort of thing, which reminds me I still need to start actually kind of, finish up like a paper later on. But the good thing is that tomorrow I don't have my English class, so that actually kind of takes a load off my mind. But still, in regards to like making other videos, basically how like the Rugrats Go Wild kind of stuff happens, or like the Rugrats trilogy videos sort of happens, is basically like what happens is I write out most. I wrote out like most of like the actual review part of it, at least for like Rugrats, at least for like like the Rugrats movie. I wrote most of that stuff out, and then like Rugrats in Paris, that was mostly written by Connor Ramjet94. As for Rugrats Go Wild, I have written like most of the review part of that. And then, like, all of the BS that happens near the end of the episode, so, like, that advances some sort of bullshit plot that I have no idea why I even bothered incorporating in the first place. Connor is basically writing that stuff because I have been long past, like, it's been a long time since I have passed the threshold of not giving a shit about the plot with that one. To be perfectly honest with that. I just kind of, like, when it comes to these sort of videos, I just want to either, like, stop and think about, like, where the hell do I want to go with this? Like, what do I actually want to do? In terms of, like, if I want to make these sort of videos, like, and if so, how can, like, in what style should I make these sort of videos? Because it's like the more I watch, the more I seem to be influenced in a certain way. Like you have like the Spoony one who can basically rattle off on like long tangents about a lot of things, like just kind of pointing out almost every single little detail into why something is not good, basically. Especially in his Ultima 9 review, or by the end of it, he basically just kind of goes into like describing his life, his story. Pertaining to that game, especially. And there's like, and like one of the things one of the reviews I'm working on, like in terms of like writing a script, because like I basically just I've written one script. It's like I finished one script, and then I'm currently in the middle of writing another script. And with that one, it's a bit hard to deal with. It's a bit hard to really point out where I want to go with that one in terms of style or tone or what I want to do with that, because it's one of those things where it's like I don't know what to bring up and what I shouldn't bring up, and how much should I bring up that would pertain to like how I personally felt about it when I first saw it. That sort of that it's a very interesting blend, but it's also like I mean, it's like I'm partially being influenced by the Spoony one, but I'm also getting really into JonTron recently. And I like that sporadic thing where it's just like he's very I said the word sporadic, but also very random and also very happy. Like even when he's pissed off, he seems very happy. It's like with Spoony, when he's pissed off, you believe he's pissed off. Like even if it's exaggerated, you can't really tell if he is actually truthfully pissed off or if he's acting. He's really good at playing that. With JonTron, you can tell that he's over exaggerating, and that's what makes him funny. But it's like two different kind of styles where it's like with JonTron you can tell he's joking, and that's what makes him funny. But with Spoony, you can't tell if he's joking, or you can't tell if he's exaggerating, but that's what makes him compelling. At least that's sort of where I am at that point. also, and also I've been thinking about like just kind of like maybe instead of doing like random movies or something like that, like maybe I can just kind of stick to like the realm of like TV episodes, like specific TV episodes. That's sort of an idea I've been kicking around because because I think they're like, so I think back to like certain episodes of like maybe Rugrats or something, or All Grown Up, or another show that I could probably discuss where it's like you just certain episodes themselves, whether they're good or bad, or like whether they're really good or really nonsensical, leave a certain impact. And it's like I would like to get into that because when I think about it, it's not something that a lot of people seem to do. Like people from what I haven't actually watched a lot of people on That Guy with the Glasses recently, aside from the big one, except for the more famous people on there, but I have noticed that there are a lot of people who review episodes of Doctor Who or Game of Thrones, and I'm just sitting here like, well, why couldn't I just do something like that where I pick apart like an episode from like Rugrats and point out and just kind of point out how a certain thing is either nonsensical or how well done it is. That's not all. Hold on a second. We also got a cat. Her name's Misa. I thought of the name by like some sort of a combination of two character names from Attack on Titan. Yeah, I've been watching that. I've been watching that recently. Attack on Titan and Free, the swimming anime. And also recently, I came up with this idea for this event going on through October. And I've started doing it like at the beginning of October, and it's Soul-Tober, basically. I have for years I've had the first 13 episodes of Soul Eater, and now today I got the entire series. And basically what's going on it's on my blog spot. It's like I watch a certain number of episodes per day, and then I write about them. And I actually have it all planned out, basically, like, because how do you divide up 51 episodes over the course of 31 days? Also, I'll be going to YakiCon. Hopefully that doesn't mess up stuff. YakiCon might be fun. So yeah, that's basically where I am right now. Just kind of thinking about like where I am, like what I'm gonna do in terms of writing videos or making videos or that sort of thing. And also I'm also currently watching Soul Eater. Today I'm supposed to be watching like episodes 10 and 11. Right now on the blog as I'm recording this, it's on. I did a thing. It's for so far it's like episodes 1 through 9 right now. So I got that. I have that going on, and other stuff is going on too. Ooh, I'm also got into like Welcome to Night Vale. It's a really good podcast, by the way. Really, really fun and really, really nice and really mellow, but also kind of messed up podcast. And so I'm working on a cosplay with that one. I'm like sort of like a headcanon Cecil Baldwin, the voice of Night Vale, the voice that you hear when you listen to the podcast, as the character. So I've been kind of like looking at like different fan arts and just as a reference to kind of get the costume down. I even ordered a purple sweater vest, and it'll be here on Wednesday. So that's where things are. This is 10 minutes, almost 10 minutes. So jeez. So I'll possibly get back to actually working on stuff, whether it be homework or writing shit or Soul Eater. So good night.